Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Marilyn and you guys are welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make the viral cutesy layered skirt. So to start off my video, I'm going to be using Charity DK weight yarn. The recommended hook size is 4 millimeters, but for my video I'm going to be using a 3.5. I'm going to start off with a slip knot. Just make a knot like that, and then what we're going to do is make a chain that's going to be able to go around our waist. I'm going to take a measuring tape just to show you guys as a size guide. That's about 64 centimeters. Now that's done, I am gonna slip stitch. Slip stitch into my first stitch like that. Make sure it's secured. Make a single crochet just to make it a bit more tighter. Actually, no, I lied. Okay, now take this and secure it. Just pull it so it can be tight. Now you're gonna chain one, work a half double crochet. In order to work a half double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, and then you have 3 loops on your hook. Pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, pull. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, pull, and pull through all 3. So you're going to continue working a half double crochet in each and every single stitch all around, and I'll meet you guys once I get towards the end of my row. I'm almost at the end of my row, so I'm just finishing up, and I wanted to show you guys how I'm going to end it off. So I did place my last stitch. What I'm going to do next is slip stitch. So just slip stitch to join your work. Chain 1, turn your work, and then half double crochet in each and every single stitch. So you're going to repeat this process for a total of 6 rows, and then I'll meet you guys once I am on my 6th row. So yeah, just work. I'm going to be working off camera, and I'll see you guys once I reach that point. Okay guys, so I am done with my 6 rows. I did a total of 6 rows. Now we're gonna start increasing. So what I'm gonna do is increase for a total of 5 times. Yes, so you're gonna put a stitch marker over there, over here, on the side, on the side again, and then right over here. So that is a total, so 1 2 3 4 5, that is a total of 5 stitch markers. So you're gonna chain 1, turn your work, we're gonna make an increase. So the first stitch, you're gonna place a half double crochet as we've been doing in each and every single stitch until we get to the stitch marker area. Okay, I am at the area where my stitch marker is supposedly at. Don't be like me, please use stitch markers, I beg you. So I'm there at that area. I'm gonna put 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. So that's 1, that's 2. So I put 2 half double crochets in the same stitch to make an increase, and then I'm just going to continue as normal, placing 1 half double crochet in each and every single stitch until I reach my increase. I am at my stitch marker supposedly. I'm gonna place 2 half double crochets in the same stitch to make an increase, and then work normally until I reach my 3rd increase. I am reaching my 3rd increase. I'm going to place 2 half double crochets in the same stitch, just like that, and then continue as normal until I reach my 4th and 5th stitch. So you're going to repeat this 2 more times. So I did 3 increases. Here's the 4th, here's the 5th. You're going to repeat that, and then I'll meet you guys once I reach towards the end. Okay, so I am almost at the end, I'm just gonna be placing a half double crochet and then slip stitch, and we are done with row number 7. So you're gonna chain 1, turn your work. For row number 8, you're just gonna be working a normal row. By a normal row, I mean no increases at all. So you're just placing a half double crochet in each and every single stitch. And then for the next row, for row number 9, we're gonna do those 5 increases again. And then row number 10, we're gonna do a normal row. So what you're gonna do is just alternate between a normal row and an increase row. I don't think I should show you guys again how to do that process. If you're not sure about how to make an increase row, you can just go back and watch what I did. But overall, it's very basic. So for this row, it's a normal row. The next one is an increase row 5 times, normal row, increase row 5 times, and so on and so forth. So right now I am working the waistband basically. So that's what I'm doing. You can add more rows depending on what you desire. I'll put on the screen how many rows I did. You can add more, you can reduce. It's all up to you. So yeah, I'm gonna continue the rest of the portion of camera, and then I'll see you guys when I do the next step. Okay guys, so I am done with a total of 10 rows, and my last row was normal row. You're gonna do the same, so you're gonna work until a total of 10 rows. Now we're gonna change and start working double crochets until the length of the skirt reaches underneath your bum bum. Okay, so what you're gonna do is chain 2. Since the last row was a normal row, this row is gonna be a increase row. Continue with the same pattern, and now loop 5. Stop it. Okay, so you're gonna chain 2, turn my work, and then work a double crochet until I reach this point. Once I reach that point, we're gonna place 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets, like what we did, but now using double crochet stitches. So I'm gonna place a double crochet in the first stitch. To do a double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2 again, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2 again, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2 again. Repeat that process until we reach the stitch marker where we're going to do our first increase. Okay, the reason why I did half double crochets and now I'm switching to double crochet is because I want my waistband to be tight stitches, and then now obviously this is where we're going to be doing the steps, so it doesn't need to be as tight. Okay, so I am at where my almost at where my stitch marker is. And finally there, you're gonna place 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Same pattern, it's just that we're changing the stitch, crochet stitch. So you're gonna continue working double crochets until you reach the next increase area and do the same. put 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Where my stitch marker is, I'm going to place 2 double crochets in the same stitch. That's 1, that's 2. There's my increase. So you're going to repeat the increasing 3 more times as we've been doing. Same pattern, it's just that we're no longer doing half double crochet. Instead, we are doing a double crochet. So I'll meet you guys once I am done with this row. The next row is a normal row. I'm going to show you once I get to that point. I'm at my last stitch. I'm just placing a double crochet and then slip stitch. That is what row number 11 is looking like. Now I'm going to work on row 12. Turn my work. This is a normal row, no increase. We alternate between normal, no increase, normal, increase. You get the gist by now. So we're just gonna work a normal row, chain 2, and then just work double crochets. So you're gonna alternate, guys. So with the increasing, you're gonna stop once you see that, okay, my hips are covered and it fits properly. Okay, it's gonna be different for everybody. So I'm obviously gonna work mine off camera, and then I'll come back. I'm just gonna continue. So I'm gonna alternate. So row 13 is gonna be an increase row, 14 normal, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna be alternating between those rows and just working the length of my skirt, and then I'll see you guys once I reach the area. So yeah, that's it from me from now. Okay guys, so let's work the schematics of the skirt. I am working 2 tiers because my skirt is going to be short. It's going to be around probably 30 to 35 centimeters. That reason being, it's going to be low waist. Okay, so what you're going to do is, I know if your skirt is going to be longer, you're going to need to make more tiers. If your skirt is going to be shorter, I think 2 tiers should do. So now I've worked my 10 rows, which gives me around 8 centimeters, right? So what you're going to do is measure your skirt, right? So let's say you want 40, all right, for the length. Now from that 40 minus the 8, which comes from our half double crochet rows, our 10 half double crochet rows. Once you get that answer, divide it by 2. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. And then if you are doing 3 tiers, divide it by 3, and that's how you're gonna divide the layers for your skirt. I hope I'm making sense. I'm just gonna re-explain that again. If your skirt is 40 centimeters, already from that 40 remove 8 centimeters. So you're gonna say 40 minus 8, which is gonna give us 32. That 32 you're gonna divide it by 2 if you want 2 layers, or divide it by 3 if you want 3 layers. For longer skirts, I recommend 3 layers. For shorter skirts, I recommend 2. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So I'm lazy to work more rows. I did a total of 8 rows after my half double crochet rows. We're starting to work my layers, right? So we're gonna be working on our 10th row. So we're gonna be working on our half double crochet row. Okay, so that's where the tiers are gonna come in. Okay, so to start off my rows of ruffles, to start off to do the ruffles, just find where you started, the middle. Well, it doesn't really matter actually, and then just fold your work a bit, and then I don't know if you guys can see, insert your stitch, your hook just underneath the 10 rows of half double crochets. So we are working on top of the double crochet row. So you're gonna chain 2 and then place a double crochet in the same stitch. I don't know if you guys can see her. So you see here where your half double crochet row is, you are gonna be placing stitches in between those gaps. I don't know if you guys are seeing. I'm gonna be placing stitches over here. Okay, remove the yarn. To make it easier, you can just fold it like this, and then you can see where the half double crochet row is. And then in the next stitch, you're gonna place the next stitch, you're gonna place 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And then in the next stitch, you're gonna place 2 double crochets just like that. So basically in each and every single stitch available, you're gonna be placing 2 double crochets. Basically you're gonna be making an increase. So that's what I'm doing. And then from here onwards, we are not increasing. After this increase row, you're just going to be working double crochet in each and every single stitch. At the end, now I'm just going to place 2 double crochets in the last 2 increases in the last 2 stitches. Oh, hassle. There we go. That is done. What you're gonna do is slip stitch like that. I want to show you how it's looking like. It's looking like this one. What you're gonna do now is chain 2, turn my work, and now we're gonna put a double crochet in each and every single stitch with no increases. So just 1 double crochet in each and every single stitch all around. So you're gonna repeat this for a total of 8 rows. So this is row number 2. Once you're done, you're gonna work your way around, slip stitch, and work 6 more rows with no increases, making it a total of 8. So I did a total of 8 rows. It covers my skirt underneath. So now I'm going to be doing the last tier. So I'm just going to attach my yarn. Like that. And now what we're going to do is work in the, I'm just going to tuck these underneath. I'm going to chain 2. We are going to be working in the back loop only of my work, but in the first stitch we're going to place 2 double crochets in the same stitch, with the chain 3 being, the chain 3 acts as 1, so basically 2. And then now we're going to start working in the double, in the back stitch only. The back stitch meaning, if you turn your work, you see there's that loop and there's this loop. So you're going to insert your hook in this outer loop. So what I'm going to do is place 2 double crochets in the outer loop of my work. Also in the next stitch, place 2 double crochets in the outer loop. And then 2 double crochets in the outer loop. So you're basically going to repeat the same pattern that you did on this first tier, but instead of working, you're going to be working in the outer loop. So I'll do this row finish, and then I'll obviously meet you guys once I'm done with this row to explain to you guys what you should do from here onwards. So by the way, I did a total of 8 rows. That is like enough to hide away this layer. Here's the skirt all done. At the bottom I did a total of 8 rows, and then also for the top I did a total of 8 rows. That's my skirt all done.